then raise your hand. I'll call on you for questions.
Guys, I'm going to start off tonight a little different. I'm going to run through some quick thank yous. I think it's important that, anytime you have success in a program and you pull off something like this, that it takes a lot of people, and our families always sacrifice a lot. But start with them, and then President Moorhead and Josh Brooks, their vision for not only the athletic program, but this university in general is something I think is special. I've been to a lot of places, and it's second to none here. Our grounds crew today and all week was phenomenal. Our coaching staff, their families, and then I would be remiss if I didn't talk about our fans. I'll rival what I saw tonight at Foley Field with any place in the SEC. I mean, it was loud. They were awesome. They were engaged. Moving on to the game real quick. I think it's important, as I tell our players all the time, you can't ever hit the panic button. It's a long game. It's the teams who can stay focused. It's the teams who can understand that they got to get us out 27 outs as well. Keep teams in games like this. As far as obviously I'm sitting beside two superstars. I mean, Zach Harris being able to go 6 innings today and just staying out there and keeping it calm and settling it down and keeping the game where it was huge. And then, what Corey Collins, he's been doing it all year. Guys, I don't even know what to say about it other than, what do clutch seniors do? They have moments just like what you saw tonight.
Yeah.
Corey, you've been here 4 years now, some ups, some downs, that kind of thing. Whenever you squeeze that ball there in the ball attempt for the final out, kind of what emotions kind of kept just rushed to you at that point in time?
Pure joy. We saw a fight, like Coach said, through the whole 9 or 10. I had to ask how many we played. I didn't even know, but we fought the whole time, and that just sealed the deal. We fought all year to get here, and we brought it back home, and we defended our turf, and it was great to compete with these guys, and just really take it to the next level, and that's what we wanted to do.
Mark and Chip.
Corey, speaking of squeezing the ball, is that what you're carrying still?
Yeah, I have a ball from each game this weekend. I'm gonna keep them all the way to the World Series.
I just wonder, if there's so much happened, it's hard to get to it all, but just the play at first, you don't get the extra innings if that doesn't get made. Can you just kind of rehash what happened there? And it was obviously a close play and a huge play. Keeps them from winning the game right there.
Yeah, I looked over at Slate right before, and he was way over. And so I saw the ball off the bat, and I just went and got it. And, I turned, and Chandler Marsh, he did great. He got over there, and he picked me up. I wasn't the greatest of throws, but big old athlete over there got it and made the play. And, I just reacted as we all do.
Yeah, Palmer.
Yeah. Coach, the young man to your right there, kind of a tough start, but he gave you 6 innings tonight. Just how huge is it from that standpoint?
Yeah, I actually thought he threw the ball really well. We had some unfortunate plays there early. We lost the ball in the sun. We had one pop in and out of our glove. You look and I'm going, holy cow, maybe he should have only given up 2. I just looking at the way I look at the game, and I'm going, okay, just kept pounding the strike zone. Didn't have a ton of big misses tonight. Was around that plate, made big pitches when he needed to, got big outs. I can't, we're not sitting here if he doesn't go 6 innings.
Wes, the decision to go back to Leighton in the 10th there after he threw on Friday, just what does that say about his toughness?
Yeah, no, Leighton was not happy with his outing, obviously, and I looked at him and I said, son, then here, we're going to need you at some point for 3 outs. I'm going to need 3 outs out of you between now and when this thing's over, and I want you to get not only your body ready but your mind ready to get back out there and do it. And when we got to that point, he's telling the guys, I'm ready. I want this. I want, and that's that's Leighton. That's who he is. And big moment for him to get back out there and then come here. Think about it. Bases loaded, no outs. Probably the best freshman in the country at the plate. We get a big strikeout and we get a fly ball and then get the ground balls. So.
Mike and Olivia.
I guess more pitching heroics. The decision to go with Chandler, in that no margin for error situation there with the bases juice. Can you just talk about the what you do to prepare a pitcher for like that, and the way he came through by delivering on that 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, I think preparation on stuff like that starts every day, right? Every day you wake up, you got to believe in yourself. No matter what it is in life you're attacking, and that's something we talk a lot about. Seeing yourself. I'm real big. You got to be the hero of your imagination, and if you're not, then what are you? So, we talk about being the hero of your imagination, seeing yourself doing great things, and I had all the faith in the world, Chandler.
Just to follow up, I wanted to follow up on that. On the number of timeouts called, is there a limit? It seemed like there were a lot of better coach conferences.
They were right in. As far as the mound visits, they were in there, and then they tried to get. I think they were out. There's always confusion when you get to extra innings, and gosh, I could be confusing my time with the Twins now. And so maybe this used to be a rule. I know it is in Major League Baseball. For every inning you play, you get an extra trip. Well, I know that's not the way it is in college now. I don't know if it used to be that way. I can't remember. And so their third base coach was just checking to see, what they had left and if they could use. And at that point, they were out.
Yeah. On that note, Coach or Zach, that mound visit in the bottom of the second before the Burris at bat, what was the message there? Because it seemed to really settle him down.
Kind of just, Coach always goes back and harps on belief. It's always great having a coach that believes in you and, always has your back no matter what happens, and a defense behind you that, they prepare every single day, go out there and make plays, and have total trust in them. Just, pound the zone and let the defense do what they do. And then obviously the hitters, they're best offense in the country. They prepare themselves. So, calm yourself down a little bit. It's kind of the message. And, we're still in this game no matter what. Our offense can always come back from anything. We have that belief in ourselves, and that's where it comes from.
Chip and Mark Palmer.
Wes, on the pitching, how is Charlie? And he touched on this with belief. And a lot of those guys you're bringing out there in big situations, we just look at the stat sheet and go, wow, he's bringing that guy in this situation, right? Can you just talk about? It felt like some risk taking, from an observer standpoint.
I'll start with Charlie. Obviously we'll see a doc tomorrow. It's too early to know on that. I have a mindset, and I'm not the only guy, so I'm not sitting here acting like I'm whatever. But we take the mindset that hay's never in the barn, just the old school saying. You got to keep working. These guys will tell you. We'll throw pins on the game mound again this week with a very specific objective of things that we need to continue to get better at. And and so as I see those guys like a Daniel Pattysack tonight, I thought threw the ball exceptionally well. Daniel's worked really hard. I don't want to get into all the things we work on, but with him. And then, look at Zach tonight. How about that change? Threw some right-on-right change-ups tonight for some big outs. And, there's just that point where you have to continue to keep doing things and keep working, and no matter what the, surface numbers say about you.
Mark.
Wes, you mentioned, the AD, the president, the fans. When you took over as head coach, what's the most important thing you did to take the program from where it was to where it is now?
You just got to go out and do your job. Everybody. But I think the reason I want to thank them on the support we get from them. That was a big draw for me. Their vision, they were passionate about what they not only want to do, here for the university, but where they want athletics to go. And when you see that kind of passion and that drive to, get to a level that they want to be to, then you get excited. And so I think those things, like I say, it takes everybody. It's just not just me or, it takes our coaching staff, it takes our support staff, the grounds, it takes everybody if you're going to be successful. And, it's hard to push the rock uphill both ways, so to speak. So I think it's important that those people are mentioned, just because without them, I don't think we're here.
Corey, obviously Trey's home run is so big on the scoreboard, but what kind of belief did that kind of give you all at a time where it felt like you were hitting a lot of hard balls, but maybe they weren't dropping?
Yeah, it finally released, and that kid worked so hard. I talk to him all the time in the dugout about little things and at-bats and stuff, and he comes and asks me questions, and I was trying to bounce things off of him, and for it to just click like that, it's awesome, because you see the kid smile and he comes up and gives you a hug, and that's what it's about. We're all fighting, and you want to see each other succeed, And right there in that moment, he was relaxed. He was singing his walk-up song, I think, right before he hit it, and it just showed him, like, it just shows who he is. Like, that's him, and he works day in and day out, every single day.
Last two.
Corey, I know it's only the first step in it, but just talk about how much a win like this and winning the series can carry over. You're back home probably next weekend. Is this just one step, but you can also build on this too?
Yeah, absolutely. It just gives us confidence. Like we always said, it's belief. And Coach mentioned we didn't end the regular season well, 3 games lost. But he said, guys, we got to look. You're over that hurdle, and that really stuck with me. You're over that hard hurdle, and now we got to work for the next one. And this was just another hurdle that we had to get over. And we competed, we won, and now it's back to work this next week, and we have another hurdle to get over, and that's super. But we will be here, and we're gonna have a great crowd and everybody, like he said, and we're fired up already.
Corey, I'll let you close it out here. Let you go 3 in a row here. As far as Kobe Branch goes, what do you learn? Playing with that guy. Going back through the fall, to see why he was able to be successful. Hit that game-tying home run, such a clutch moment of the game tonight in the 9th inning.
I think he's broken. I don't really know. I mean, he set the Grand Slam record yesterday.
Yeah.
I think he's just broken. But I mean, he's just a great kid. He always goes up there and he gives him a little high five and a smile, and he's up there and he's competing. And it's about fun, and he has fun with it, and he enjoys it. And I mean, I just love watching the guy succeed. And I'm behind him in the lineup, and then I'm in front of Condon. I can't complain really. But I mean, we have fun, and that's what it's about.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Thank you.